Thick glass walls separating worlds, blue light shining as the scene unfurls. Silence in the hall, walking on the dark, glowing neon fish lighting up the spark. Jellyfish distinct, dancing in the flow. Zero gravity, moving very slow. Brain is shutting down, melting in the view. Everything is painted in the shade of blue. No rush in the tank, time is kinda space. Look into the water, see my own face. Bubbles rising up, silver little pearls. Mystery of ocean, slowly hidden curls. School of tiny fish, moving as a one. Hiding from the shark, hiding from the sun. Air conditioning, humming in the back. Drifting off the rail, drifting off the track. Deep dive down where the pressure grows. Secret of the sea nobody really knows. Float away, drift away, weightless in the mind. Leave the heavy world, leave it all behind. Aquarium blue, swimming in the deep. Secrets that the ocean promises to keep. Quiet conversation through the glass wall. Answering the siren, answering the call. Aquarium blue, hypnotic and serene. Living in a movie, living in the scene. Water is the healer, washing up the shore. Don't wanna leave, want a little more. Giant turtle passing, ancient and so wise. Looking right at me with those sleepy eyes. Penguin diving in, bullet through the stream. Playful little spirit, waking from a dream. Coral reef colors, orange and the pink. Make you wanna stop, make you wanna think. Life is so diverse, life is strange and grand. Hard to understand, holding in the hand. Reflection on the floor, rippling like a tide. Peaceful feeling growing deep inside. Tunnel made of glass, water overhead. Shark is passing by, filling me with dread. But it's safe in here, dry and cool and calm. Music of the water, soothing like a balm. Lost inside the maze, blue labyrinth. Standing by the tank, standing by the plinth. Deep dive down where the pressure grows. Secret of the sea nobody really knows. Float away, drift away, weightless in the mind. Leave the heavy world, leave it all behind. Aquarium blue, swimming in the deep. Secrets that the ocean promises to keep. Quiet conversation through the glass wall. Answering the siren, answering the call. Aquarium blue, hypnotic and serene. Living in the movie, living in the scene. Water is the healer, washing up the shore. Don't wanna leave, want a little more. Yo, underwater flow. Oxygen is low, but I am breathing fine. Crossing over the border, crossing the line. Submarine mode, stealthy and discreet. Cruising through the exhibit, shuffling the feet. Nature's art gallery, master of the sea. Evolution story, wild and free. Rays flying by like a bird in the sky. Wings made of water, soaring super high. Tap on the glass, no respect the peace. Let the inattention finally release. Darker than the night, deeper than the soul. Playing out a part, playing out a role. Closing time is near, lights are dimming down. King of the ocean, wearing water crown. Ex's on his screen, calling me away. Back to the surface, back to the day. Escalator up, rising to the ground. Leaving the silence, finding the sound. Blinking in the sun, bright and harsh light. Missing the blue, missing the night. Surface tension, break the surface. ocean. Promises to keep quiet conversation through the glass wall. Answering the siren, answering the call. Aquarium blue, hypnotic and serene. Living in the movie, living in the scene. Water is the healer, washing up the shore. Don't wanna leave, want a little more. The sound of water fading. Crowd noise returns. Traffic sound. Jungle down below the feet. Up here in the sky, it's a quiet retreat. Unlock the door, step out on the roof. Leaving all the noise, yeah, I got the proof. Green leaves dancing in the gentle breeze. Surrounded by the flowers and the tiny trees. Water in the basin, smell of fresh dirt. Healing up the soul, healing up the hurt. Sunset painting colors on the city block. Orange and the purple tick another clock. Slowing down the time just for a while. Cracking open a beer, wearing a smile. Sirens wailing far but they can't reach. Here I am learning what the silence teach. Tiny little forest in a pot of clay. Washing all the stress of the busy day. Elevated down is a different world. Here the flag of peace is finally unfurled. Breathing in the oxygen, breathing out the gray. This is my sanctuary, this is where I stay. Urban oasis, floating in the air. Garden in the sky, nothing to compare. Bloom where you are planted, that's the rule. Keeping it calm, keeping it cool. Urban oasis, secret hideaway. Watching the sun go down at end of day. Nature and the city blending in the view. Finding myself and finding something new. Tomato turning red, waiting for the pick. Nature doing magic, it's a simple trick. Sitting on a bench, wood is warm and rough. Just a little green is more than enough. Airplane passing by, leaving white lines. Wonder where they go, looking for the signs. Laptop is closed, phone is on a mute. Listen to the wind, playing on a flute. Shadows getting long, stretching on the floor. I don't wanna go back through that metal door. Fire escape stairs, rusting in the rain. Beauty in the flaw, beauty in the stain. Touching the leaves, feeling life inside. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Just being present right here and now. Wiping the sweat from my tired brow. Elevated down is a different world. Here the flag of peace is finally unfurled. Breathing in the oxygen, breathing out the gray. This is my sanctuary, this is where I stay. Urban oasis floating in the air. Garden in the sky, nothing to compare. Bloom where you are planted, that's the rule. Keeping it calm, keeping it cool. Urban oasis, secret hideaway. Watching the sun go down at end of day. Nature and the city blending in the view. Finding myself and finding something new. Yo, sky high. Looking down the street like a giant looking down. King of the castle wearing no crown. Traffic jam lights looking like a river flow. Everyone is rushing but I take it slow. Photosynthesis, energy from the sun. My daily battle is already won. Fertilizer for the soul, water for the mind. Leave the negativity, leave it all behind. A ladybug landing on my fingertip. Take a little trip, don't let it slip. Connection to the earth, even on the concrete. This little rhythm makes the life complete. Stars coming out, poking through the smog, clearing up the vision, clearing up the fog. Harvest time coming, reaping what I sow. Let the garden grow, let the spirit glow. Street lights turning on, flickering below. City never sleeps, putting on a show. But up here is quiet, just the wind and me, floating on an island in the urban sea. Night has come, peaceful hum. Urban oasis floating in the air, garden in the sky, nothing to compare. Bloom where you are planted, that's the rule. Keeping it calm, keeping it cool. Urban oasis, secret hideaway, watching the sun go down at end of day. Nature and the city blending in the view, finding myself and finding something new. Water ink and put down, door closing sound, muffled traffic fades out. Ticket in my pocket, sitting by the glass, watching snowy fields, watching them pass. White world outside, covered in the blanket. River is frozen, quiet like a banquet. Inside is warm, heater on the feet. Empty carriage, plenty of the seat. Rhythm of the rail, click, clack, click. Hypnotizing sound, doing the trick. Foggy window pane, draw a little face. Moving through the time, moving through space. Trees are like skeletons reaching for the sky. Birds are flying low, waving goodbye. Coffee in the thermos, sipping it slow. Nowhere particular that I need to go, just enjoying the ride. Moving on the line, everything is white, everything is fine. Tunnel coming up, darkness for a while. Reflection in the glass, showing me a smile. Light at the end, bursting in the view. Snow is shining bright, sparkling and new. Snow tracks, leading to the north. Back and forth, back and forth. Running on the iron, running on the snow. Where the cold wind, where the wind blows. Snow tracks, journey of the soul. Losing control, finding control, cozy inside, freezing out there, traveling to nowhere, breathing the air. Station passing by, wooden and old, waiting for the passengers, standing in the cold. Nobody gets on, nobody gets off, just a lonely conductor with a little cough. Mountains in the back, wearing white hats, sleeping little villages, sleeping stray cats. Sun is getting low, shadows getting long, listening to the wheels, singing me a song. Phone signal lost, disconnected zone. Finally alone, finally my own. Book on the lap, reading same line. Lost in the thought, lost in design. World is pure white, erasing the pain. Simple kind of life, right riding on the train. Gravity is heavy, but the mind is light. Heading into evening, heading into night. Tunnel coming up, darkness for a while. Reflection in the glass, showing me a smile. Light at the end, bursting in the view. Snow is shining bright, sparkling and new. Snow tracks leading to the north, back and forth, back and forth. Running on the iron and on the snow, where the cold wind, where the wind blows. Snow tracks, journey of the soul, losing control, finding control. Cozy inside, freezing out there, traveling to nowhere. Breathing the air. Yo, real. Iron snake crawling through the frozen land. Destiny is written in the palm of hand. Don't know the destination, just the direction. Seeking connection, seeking protection. Snowflakes dancing like a million stars. Covering the houses, covering the cars. Silence is loud when the engine stops. Looking at the mountain, looking at the tops. Life is a journey, not a final stop. Climb to the bottom, fall from the top. Cycle of the season, winter's here. Crystal clear vision, nothing to fear. Bag on the rack, dreams in the pack. Never looking back, staying on the track. Next stop is future, previous is past. Make the moment linger, make the moment last. Announcement, voice soft and light. Next station is the terminal, end of the light. Gathering my things, putting on the coat. Ready to get off from this iron boat. Brakes squeaking, slowing down. Snow tracks leaning to the north, back and forth, back and forth. Running on the iron, running on the snow, where the cold wind, where the wind blows. Snow tracks, journey of the soul, losing control, finding control. Cozy inside, freezing out there, traveling to nowhere. Breathing the air, train doors opening, cold wind blowing in, stepping on the snow. Train doors opening, cold wind blowing in, stepping on the snow. Push the heavy bar, doors seems open wide. Stepping out of box, stepping out typically outside. Windows hitting hard, messing up the hair. Breathing in the smog, breathing in the air. Concrete floor is gray, railing rusted red. Voices from the office, quiet in the head. 5 minutes break, stolen from the clock. Standing on the edge, solid as a rock. View of the city, spreading like a map. Caught in the rat race, caught in the trap. Tiny little cars moving on the street. People looking small, suffering the heat. Lean against the fence, looking at the sky. Cloud is passing by, asking reason why. Tires getting loose, button is undone. Waiting for the setting of the burning sun. High above the ground, closer to the clouds. Silence up here, city is so loud. Escape the cubicle, escape the screen. Best view in the town that I ever seen. Roof access, higher than the rest. Put the heavy burden to the final test. Wind is blowing cold, cooling down the mind. Leave the paperwork, leave it all behind. Roof access, sanctuary gray. Just a little pause in the middle of the day. Watching the horizon fading in the blue. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Sipping on a can, coffee black and sweet. Bitter taste of life on this concrete beat. Pigeons flying off, scared by my move. Trying to get back into the groove. Sun is going down, painting windows gold. Story of the hustle, waiting to be told. Ventilation fans spin around, humming a low note, underground sound. Phone is in the pocket, vibrating call. Ignore it for now, let it hit the wall. Just a human being needing some space. Running in the circle, running in the place. Air conditioning units roaring like a beast. Famine in the soul, looking for a feast. Shadows getting long, stretching across the roof. Searching for the answer, searching for the proof. High above the ground, closer to the clouds. Silence up here, city is so loud. Escape the cubicle, escape the screen. Best view in the town that I ever seen. Roof access, higher than the rest. Put the heavy burden to the final test. Wind is blowing cold, cooling down the mind. Leave the paperwork, leave it all behind. Roof access, sanctuary gray. Just a little pause in the middle of the day. Watching the horizon fading in the blue. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Yo, elevator ride, going to the top. Press the button now, never gonna stop. Emergency exit sign is glowing green. Walking through the door to the hidden scene. Boss doesn't know, colleagues doesn't care. I am vanishing into the thin air. Gravity is pulling, but I'm standing tall. Back against the wall, ready for the brawl. Smoke in the air, drifting to the west. Putting all the stress to the eternal rest. Key card in the hand, access to the cage. Turning over leaf, turning over page. Just a little moment, clarity is found. Feet are on the roof, head is off the ground. Time is running out, break is almost done. Back to the battle, back to the gun. Finish up the dream, crush the metal can. Back to being worker, back to being man. Open up the door, step inside the hall. Silence is gone, answer the call. Doors slam shut, quiet return. To the final test. Wind is blowing cold, cooling down the mind. Leave the paperwork, leave it all behind. Roof access, sanctuary gray. Just a little pause in the middle of the day. Watching the horizon fading in the blue. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Phones ringing, typing sound. a heavy bar, door seems open wide. Stepping out of box, stepping out typically outside. Windows hitting hard, messing up the hair. Breathing in the smog, breathing in the air. Concrete floor is gray, railing rusted red. Voices from the office, quiet in the head. 5 minutes break, stolen from the clock. Standing on the edge, solid as a rock. View of the city, spreading like a map. Caught in the rat race, caught in the trap. Tiny little cars moving on the street. People looking small, suffering the heat. Lean against the fence, looking at the sky. Cloud is passing by, asking reason why. Tires getting loose, button is undone. Waiting for the setting of the burning sun. High above the ground, closer to the clouds. Silence up here, city is so loud. Escape the cubicle, escape the screen. Best view in the town that I ever seen. Roof access, higher than the rest. Put the heavy burden to the final test. Wind is blowing cold, cooling down the mind. Leave the paperwork, leave it all behind. Roof access, sanctuary gray. Just a little pause in the middle of the day. Watching the horizon fading in the blue. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Black and sweet, bitter taste of life on this concrete beat. Pigeons flying off, scared by my move. Trying to get back into the groove. Sun is going down, painting windows gold. Story of the hustle, waiting to be told. Ventilation fan spin around. Humming a low note, underground sound. Phone is in the pocket, vibrating call. Ignore it for now, let it hit the wall. Just a human being needing some space. Running in the circle, running in the place. Air conditioning units roaring like a beast. Famine in the soul, looking for a feast. Shadows getting long, stretching across the roof. Searching for the answer, searching for the proof. High above the ground, closer to the clouds. Silence up here, city is so loud. Escape the cubicle, escape the screen. Best view in the town that I ever seen. Roof access, higher than the rest. Put the heavy burden to the final test. Wind is blowing cold, cooling down the mind. Leave the paperwork, leave it all behind. Roof access, sanctuary gray. Just a little pause in the middle of the day. Watching the horizon fading in the blue. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Yo, elevator ride, going to the top. Press the button now, never gonna stop. Emergency exit sign is glowing green. Walking through the door to the hidden scene. Boss doesn't know, colleagues doesn't care. I am vanishing into the thin air. Gravity is pulling, but I'm standing tall. Back against the wall, ready for the brawl. Smoke in the air, drifting to the west. Putting all the stress to the eternal rest. Key card in the hand, access to the cage. Turning over leaf, turning over page. Just a little moment, clarity is found. Feet are on the roof, head is off the ground. Time is running out, break is almost done. Back to the battle, back to the gun. Finish up the dream, crush the metal can. Back to being worker, back to being man. Open up the door, step inside the hall. Silence is gone, answer the call. Doors slam shut, quiet return. To the final test. Wind is blowing cold, cooling down the mind. Leave the paperwork, leave it all behind. Roof access, sanctuary gray. Just a little pause in the middle of the day. Watching the horizon fading in the blue. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Phone's ringing. Typing sound. Into the room, shadows on the wall, dim light flicker, waiting for the call. Velvet curtains heavy, hiding all the lights. Smoke in the air, stinging in my eyes.
Corner booth empty, just a glass of gin, melting ice cubes, where do I begin? Piano keys dusty, playing something blue. Old school rhythm, sticking like a glue. No smartphone screen, just a amber glow. Time moving back, we're moving real slow. Bartender nodding, he knows the deal. Silence speaks louder, making it real. Leather seat cracking, history in the grain. Washing away the stress, washing away the pain. Midnight sanctuary, hidden from the street. Just me and the music, feeling the beat.
World outside is rushing, chasing all the gold. Here inside the bubble, stories getting old. Pause the clock, freeze the frame, let the moment stay. Drifting in the jazz, fading far away.
Smoky silhouette, dancing in the dark. Lonely saxophone, lighting up a spark. Sip it slow, let it flow deep into the night. Everything is hazy, everything is right. Smoky silhouette, whiskey on the rocks. Forget the ticking hands, forget the ticking clocks. Lost in the vibe, drowning in the sound. This is where the lost souls are finally found. Second glass pouring, liquid turning gold. Warmth in my chest, stories to be told. Couple in the corner whispering a secret. Maybe it's a promise, maybe they will keep it. Baseline thumping like a heartbeat slow. Rhythm of the city undertow. Dust motes dancing in a single beam of light. Magic in the air, holding on tight. No need for words, the melody is enough. Smooth jazz healing when the day was rough. Reflection in the mirror, looking kinda tired, but the soul is burning, soul is getting fired. Last call coming, but I ain't moving yet. Caught in the trap, caught in the net.
World outside is rushing, chasing all the gold. Here inside the bubble, stories getting old. Pause the clock, freeze the frame, let the moment stay. Drifting in the jazz, fading far away.
Smoky silhouette, dancing in the dark. Lonely saxophone, lighting up a spark. Sip it slow, let it flow deep into the night. Everything is hazy, everything is right. Smoky silhouette, whiskey on the rocks. Forget the ticking hands, forget the ticking clocks. Lost in the vibe, drowning in the sound. This is where the lost souls are finally found. Vibe, yeah. Late night session, depression, compression. Music is the healer, teaching me a lesson. No stress, no mess, just a jazz finesse. Living in the moment, nothing more, nothing less. Trumpet blowing high, reaching for the moon. Echo in the hallway, haunting a little tune. Life is a puzzle, pieces on the floor. Here I find the key, unlock the hidden door. Sipping on the truth, bitter and sweet. Walking down the memory on a lonely street. Shadows playing tricks, mind is getting clear. Nothing to lose, nothing left to fear. The vibe is vintage, the feeling is new. Stuck in the loop, stuck in the view. From the bottom of the glass to the top of the sky. Let the smoky silhouette fly so high.
Lights turning up, breaking up the spell. Time to go back to the world, break the shell. Cold on my shoulders, cold wind waiting. Memory of the jazz slowly fading. One last look before I book. Smoky silhouette, dancing in the dark. Lonely saxophone, lighting up a spark. Sip it slow, let it flow deep into the night. Everything is hazy, everything is right. Smoky silhouette, whiskey on the rocks. Forget the ticking hands, forget the ticking clocks. Lost in the vibe, drowning in the sound. This is where the lost souls are finally found. Glass on the table, footsteps walking away. The creature, silence.
Gray sky canvas, painting all the town. Water drops racing, falling, sliding down. Window pane foggy, world is getting blurred. Sound of the rain, gentle like a fur. Coffee mug steaming, holding in my hand. Warm spreading out like I understand. Stack of old books waiting by the bed. Stories of the living, stories of the dead. Ink on the paper, scratching out a line. Capture the feeling, capture the design. No place to go, nothing to achieve. Just breathing deep, just believe. Blanket on my shoulders, cozy little fort. Safe from the storm, safe in the port. Time stands still, watching from the glass. Let the busy hours, let them pass. Drip drop, tick tock, rhythm of the day. Washing all the worries, washing them away. Soft light, dim sight, feeling so complete. Listen to the rain, listen to the beat. Paper and rain, riding down the soul. Filling up the empty, making me whole. Turn the page, quiet stage, play the part. Listening to the weather, listen to my heart. Paper and rain, cozy in the room. Flowers in the garden, waiting for the bloom. Stay inside, let it slide, world can wait. Creating my own destiny, creating my own fate. Smell of old paper, vanilla and dust. Digital detox is a must. Characters dancing inside of my head. Better than the movies, better than what's said. Candle flickers casting dancing shades. Afternoon twilight slowly fades. Scribbled in the margin, notes for myself. Put another volume back on the shelf. Thunder rumbling, shaking up the floor. Nature is knocking, knocking at the door. But I'm not answering, I am in the zone. King king of a castle sitting on the throne. Silence is golden, rain is the silver, floating down a stream, floating down a river. Drip drop, tick tock, rhythm of the day, washing all the worries, washing them away. Soft light, dim sight, feeling so complete. Listen to the rain, listen to the beat. Paper and rain, writing down the soul, filling up the empty, making me whole. Turn the page, quiet stage, play the part. Listening to the weather, listen to my heart. Paper and rain, cozy in the room, flowers in the garden, waiting for the bloom. Stay inside, let it slide, world can wait. Creating my own destiny, creating my own fate. Crying tears, but I ain't feeling sad. Best kind of therapy that I ever had. No sunshine, fine, I got the light inside. Surfing on the brainwaves, enjoying the ride. Words flowing out like the water in the street. Rhyming with the thunder, rhyming with the beat. Cat on my lap, sleeping like a log. Clearing up the mind, clearing up the fog. Chapter 1, chapter 2, life is a book. Take a closer look, take a second look. Don't rush the ending, savor every line. Everything is gonna be just fine. Rain stops eventually, sun comes back. But for now I chill, cut me some slack. Pencil is sharp, mind is even sharper. Music getting softer, vibes getting darker. Rain is getting lighter, clouds are moving on. Golden ray of sun, signaling the dawn. But I stay here just a little more. Keep the feeling safe, deep in the core. Just one more page, just one more line. Soul, filling up the empty, making me whole. Turn the page, quiet stage, play the part. Listening to the weather, listen to my heart. Paper and rain, cozy in the room. Flowers in the garden, waiting for the bloom. Stay inside, let it slide, world can wait. Creating my own destiny, creating my own fate. Book closing sound, rain fading away. Starting the chirp, fade out.
flickering in red, open 24 hours, that's what it said. Empty plastic chairs lined up in a row, tile floor checker, dirty white glow. Throwing in the shirt, throwing in the jeans, washing off the stains, washing off the seams. Detergent powder smelling like the sea. Nobody around, just the machines and me. Going sly hungry, feed it silver change. Life is getting repetitive, life is getting strange. Start button press, water rushing in. Cycle of the life, let the spin begin. Watching through the glass, colors swirl around. Hypnotic motion, hypnotic sound. Round and round it goes, never gonna stop. Waiting for the finish, waiting for the pop. Clean slate coming, washing out the dirt. Mending up the soul, mending up the hurt, neon laundry spinning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Wash away the yesterday, make it fresh and new. Waiting for the dryer, nothing else to do. Neon laundry, lonely place to be, but it feels okay, feels like therapy. Noise of the machine, humming like a song. Right where I belong, right where I belong. Reflection in the window, looking kinda pale. Reading old magazine stories, getting stale. Vending machine coffee, tasting like the rust. Drinking it anyway, and caffeine I trust. Phone battery low, charger at the house. Quiet as a whisper, quiet as a mouse. Socks are dancing tango inside of the drum. Feeling kinda numb, feeling kinda dumb. People pass by, shadows on the glass. Wonder where they go, wonder who they pass. Maybe they are sleeping, dreaming in the bed. I am here awake with thoughts in my head. Rinse cycle starting, spinning faster now. Wiping off the sweat from my tired brow. Waiting is the game, patience is the key. Just a little moment for clarity. Round and round it goes, never gonna stop. Waiting for the finish, waiting for the pop. Clean slate coming, washing out the dirt. Mending up the soul, mending up the hurt. Neon laundry spinning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Wash away the yesterday, make it fresh and new. Waiting for the dryer, nothing else to do. Neon laundry, lonely place to be, but it feels okay, feels like therapy. Noise of the machine, humming like a song. Right where I belong, right where I belong. Life is like a laundry, messy and clean. Trying to figure out what does it mean. Sorted out by color, sorted out by type. Don't believe the gossip, don't believe the hype. Spinning out of control, then we slow down. Hero of the city, clown of the town. Stains on the memory, hard to remove. Gotta find a rhythm, gotta find a groove. Dryer is hot, tumble in the heat. Folding up the future, making it neat. Lost a single sock, mystery of the age. Turning the page, entering new stage. Smell of the fabric, fresh and so bright. Walking out the door into the black night. Heavy load is lighter, spirit is lifted. Feeling like the gravity is shifted. Buzz the sound is loud, waking up the dream. Stopping the machine, stopping the steam. Open up the door, warmth coming out. Ready to go without a doubt. Fresh start, clean heart. Neon laundry spinning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Wash away the yesterday, make it fresh and new. Waiting for the dryer, nothing else to do. Neon laundry, lonely place to be, but it feels okay, feels like therapy. Noise of the machine, humming like a song. Right where I belong, right where I belong. Folding clothes down, neon buzz and fades. Footsteps leaving. Walking down the street, 2 a.m. glow. Stomach is empty, moving real slow. Bright lights ahead, shining on the block 24/7, never check the clock. Automatic door, sliding to the side, step into the light, nowhere to hide. Air is kinda cold, smells like fried food. Changing up the vibe, changing up the mood. Down number one, magazines and gum. Listen to the fridge, listen to the hum. Nobody around, just a sleepy clerk reading on his phone, avoiding the work. Bright fluorescent tube, buzzing overhead. Better than the dark, better than the bed. Looking for a treat, looking for a taste. Nothing to do and no time to waste. World outside is sleeping black and gray. Inside here is bright as the day. Safe little haven, plastic paradise. Everything has a barcode, everything has a price. Midnight snack, grabbing what I need. Satisfy the hunger, satisfy the greed. Neon lights are humming, city is asleep. Promises to keep, miles to go deep. Midnight snack, lonely little store. Walking on the tile, walking on the floor. Ice cream or a soda, maybe chips tonight. Everything is okay, everything is right. Into the drinks, colors in a row. Blue and the red, putting on a show. Cold glass bottle, condensation drops. Fizzy little bubbles, pop, pop, pop. Bento box warming, microwave sound. Spinning round and round, spinning round and round. Grab a onigiri, maybe grab a bun. Late night adventure, having little fun. Music on the speaker, cheap pop song. Feeling kinda right, feeling kinda wrong. Reflection in the window, ghost in the glass. Watching the cars, watching them pass. Paying with the coin, dropping in the tray. Thank you very much, is what he say. Plastic bag rustle, sound of the night. Walking back out to the street light. World outside is sleeping black and gray. Inside here is bright as the day. Safe little haven, plastic paradise. Everything has a barcode, everything has a price, yeah. Midnight snack, grabbing what I need. Satisfy the hunger, satisfy the greed. Neon lights are humming, city is asleep. Promises to keep, miles to go deep. Midnight snack, lonely little store. Walking on the tile, walking on the floor. Ice cream or a soda, maybe chips tonight. Everything is okay, everything is right. Urban oasis in the concrete maze. Lost in the aisles, lost in the haze. Calories counting, not at this hour. I need the sugar, I need the power. Instant gratification, shelf life long. Singing along to the radio song. Hot snack, heater, chicken and fries. Comfort food calling, telling no lies. Pocket full of change, heart full of dreams. Nothing is really as simple as it seems. But for a moment, just for a bite, I find a little peace in the middle of the night. Sliding door opens back to the cold story of the city waiting to be told. Walk down the pavement, back in the hand. King of the night, ruler of the land. Street lamp flickering, casting a shadow. Walking home slowly, feeling kinda mellow. Taste of the soda, sweet and cold. Night is still young, night is still bold. One last sip, one last bite. One last sip. down the alley, stomach growling loud, leaving behind the noise of the busy crowd. Red lantern glowing, swinging in the wind, inviting me to enter, confessing every sin. Counter seat is empty, right in front of chef. Noodle master working, skilled and deaf. Order up the classic, rich and heavy broth, wiping down the table with a cotton cloth. Steam is rising up, fogging up the glass, watching all the people watching as they pass. Smell of garlic oil, smell of roasting pork, better than a steak, better than a fork. Water in the cup, ice is melting fast, waiting for the meal, breaking up the fast. Chopsticks in the hand, ready for the fight. This is gonna be the highlight of the night. Clock is ticking slow, midnight on the dot. Soup is boiling over, bubbling and hot. Steam it in my face like a warm embrace. Comfort in a bowl in this tiny place. Forget the calories, forget the diet plan. Tonight I am a hungry, simple kind of man. Midnight ramen, healing up the soul. Deep inside the flavor, losing all control. Slurp it loud, drink it down, feel the heat. Best thing in the world on this lonely street. Midnight ramen, magic in the spoon, underneath the light of the pale blue moon. Noodles dancing round, swimming in the fat. Nothing in the life is better than that. Bamboo shoots are crunchy, egg is soft and gold. Story of the flavor, waiting to be told. Seaweed floating dark, green paper sheet. Balance of the savory, salty and the sweet. People on the left, siren men asleep. Diving in the bowl, diving really deep. Couple on the right, sharing one big plate. Maybe it's a love, maybe it's a date. No need for the talk, just a slurping sound. Best communication that is ever found. Sweat is on the brow, spices kicking in. Wiping off the mouth, dripping on the chin. Refill of the water, cold against the burn. Life is full of lessons that we gotta learn. But right here and now, focus on the taste. Nothing left behind, nothing goes to waste. Forget the calories, forget the diet plan. Tonight I am a hungry, simple kind of man. Midnight ramen, healing up the soul. Deep inside the flavor, losing all control. Serve it loud, drink it down, feel the heat. Best thing in the world on this lonely street. Midnight ramen, magic in the spoon, underneath the light of the pale blue moon. Noodles dancing round, swimming in the fat. Nothing in the life is better than that. Please, extra serving of the noodles, throw it in the pot. I need another round, give me what you got. Carbohydrate loading, fueling up the brain. Walking home in heavy, freezing winter rain. Texture is al dente, firm against the tooth. Searching for the flavor, searching for the truth. Gyoza on the side, crispy on the skin. Juicy inside, let the games begin. Pepper and the vinegar, chili oil red. Clearing up the sinus, clearing up the head. Lonely dining style, solo gourmet trip. Savoring the broth with every single sip. Bottom of the bowl, looking for the sign. Thank you for the meal, everything was fine. Putting down the cash, corn upon the tray. Ready to go back and face another day. Gucci so Somerset, walking to the door. Satisfied the hunger, couldn't ask for more. Cool air hitting hard, contrast in the heat. Back into the rhythm of the city beat. Full stomach, happy heart. Healing up the soul, deep inside the flavor, losing all control. to the heat. Best thing in the world on this lonely street. Midnight rhyme and magic in the spoon. Underneath the light of the pale blue moon. Noodles dancing round, swimming in the fat. Nothing in the life is better than that. Sliding door closing, wind blowing, footsteps walking away.
Standing under roof, rain coming down, gray clouds hanging over the town. Puddle on the ground, mirror of the sky. Watching the cars, watching them fly. Headlights blurring in the misty air. People rushing home, going somewhere. I am just waiting, standing alone. Check the time on the screen of the phone. Bench is too wet, so I gotta stand. Umbrella dripping in my right hand. Cold wind blowing, chilling to the bone. Feeling like a king on a lonely throne. Reflecting on the day, what did I do? Thinking of the old, thinking of the new. City lights dancing on the west street. Listen to the rain, listen to the beat. Red light, green light, stop and go. Rhythm of the city, moving slow. Waiting for the bus number 85. Just trying to feel alive. Bus stop shelter, safe from the storm. Waiting for the ride, waiting to be warm. Rain is washing down, cleaning up the mess. Moment of silence, moment of less. Bus stop shelter, island in the stream. Life is passing by like a lucid dream. Brake lights glowing, painted red. Playing cool movies inside of my head. Splash from the tire, jumping on the curb. Do not disturb, please do not disturb. Headphones on, volume to the max. Soundtrack of life, laying down the tracks. Someone runs by, covering the head. Wishing I was home, wishing I was dead. No, just tired, wanting some rest. Put the heavy heart back in the chest. Graffiti on the glass, name and a date. Lovers who were here, twist of the fate. Smell of the rain, ozone and dust. In the timetable I put my trust. 5 more minutes, maybe a delay. Doesn't really matter anyway. Time is elastic, stretching in the rain. Washing away stress, washing away pain. Red light, green light, stop and go. Rhythm of the city, moving slow. Waiting for the bus number 85. Just trying to feel alive. Bus stop shelter, safe from the storm. Waiting for the ride, waiting to be warm. Rain is washing down, cleaning up the mess. Moment of silence, moment of less. Bus stop shelter, island in the stream. Life is passing by like a lucid dream. Brake lights glowing, painted red. Playing cool movies inside of my head. Patience is a virtue, solitude is cool, it isn't gonna hurt you. Watching the droplets race on the glass, betting on the winner, watching them pass.
urban meditation, breathing in the damp, standing underneath the flickering lamp. System of the transport, veins of the town, moving everybody up and down. Ticket in the pocket, ready for the ride, leaving all the trouble on the outside. Here comes the lights, shining through the fog, coming out the mist, coming out the bog. Big yellow monster, opening the door, don't have to wait here anymore. Brakes squealing loud, stopping